Lynch, movement specialist, strength and conditioning coach, and fitness consultant. I got here the weekly newsletter that I send out, and I'm going to just go through a few key points with you here, go a little more in depth with them. This particular newsletter on March 6th was about deadlifts for back pain. And that raises a few eyebrows, like, what? Deadlifts for back pain? Yeah, deadlifts for back pain. It's a really great exercise to really strengthen your core and teach your body to move through your hips while relaxing your shoulders and doing deep diaphragmatic breathing. In here, second line, I say programming is the absolute most important thing, and it really is. I go on to talk about how it really takes a specialist to know how to program. You go on the internet, just scroll through YouTube, Google, Instagram, it doesn't matter. You're going to see a ton of people selling programs, offering their insight, and I would question, who are these people? What is their experience, right? Like, what are they talking about? Okay, because when it comes down to actually programming a deadlift, it's incredibly simple. Not much has changed. I like the folks over at Westside Barbell. They've offered a lot of great information over the years. Pavel Tatsui, he's written some great books on this sort of stuff. But anyways, I'm going to talk to you a little bit about that. Programming, basically with a deadlift, it's a mathematical equation. It should be like, for example, 1 + 1 = 2. Okay, that's programming. Programming should be simple, and it should add up to a positive, meaning you should feel positive at the end of your workout. Well, what's a negative? A negative is like, oh, my back hurts, obviously, right? Or it's like, okay, you deadlifted on Monday, and Thursday you're still sore. That's another one. Or let's say, you had a huge workout, you're feeling great, but you sleep like garbage that night. You're overtrained, right? Too stressed out. The other piece of programming is looking at your life. Are you living a stressful life? Well, then adding a lot of stress to your stress is not necessarily a good thing. So you think about deadlifts, how are those stressful? Well, if you've got a lot of stress and you don't have a lot of time, you need to make your deadlifts pleasurable. So that might be lightweight, rhythmic breathing, like making sure that you're able to breathe smooth throughout the movement, focusing more on your technique and not worrying so much about the weight. As if you can, in your mind, can you feel your abs working? It's a great exercise. Another thing that's in here is with technique. Okay, so technique is kind of subjective to the individual. Like, say, take me, for example, I'm tall and I have really large lats and upper rib cage area. So it's really common for me to kind of bowl over. That's fine because I compensate with stronger abdominals and I've got great hip mobility. So my deadlifts might look a lot different than your deadlifts, right? Look at your build. Do you have long legs, short torso? Or do you have long torso, short legs? Right? Or are you somewhere in the middle? So you kind of get an idea of what your build is. Take a camera like this or your iPad or whatever you got, grab a friend, have them film you, do your deadlifts, watch them in slow motion. Okay, just kind of get an idea what feels good when you're deadlifting. And that's probably a pretty good indicator of your technique. If you're like, you know what, I don't think that way, I don't get it, send me your video, right? You can hire a specialist to consult on your training program to make sure you're doing it right for your body. And you do deserve it. You do deserve to customize your own training program. It's good for you and it'll feel better. I want you to continue to progress on your results. I want you to continue to get what you want on your training program. We all know strength and conditioning is the most important thing in life, to be happy, healthy, and longevity. It's standard. So I want to make sure it's going well for you. Hey, anything else? You got any questions? Please ask, okay? I love communicating this stuff. Strength and conditioning is fun, it's enjoyable, and I love having the conversation. So please feel free to ask any questions if you've got them, and I appreciate your time. Thank you.